into the combat.
I couldn't find much tape on Osmanski. Doesn't mean it's not there, but there's a chance Gino doesn't know really anything about what to expect from him. There's a very good chance sometimes with a guy like this. You don't know what he's going to do. So you got to download some of the information right now.
And so far, Yusri, there's something slightly awkward, off-kilter when you're talking about your out of rhythm and the benefits of that. I think about the way Osmanski's moving that is reminiscent of the way you were talking about this, like, difficult to read.
Yeah. Like, some people can do it, like, they train it so long to become that off-rhythm type of style. But some people just don't have rhythm.
That's right.
And that can work for them, you know?
Really, especially in the first few minutes.
Yeah.
You know, and he changed his stance. Very sort of irregular choices, but it's simple to say, but different is hard.
Yeah.
Different is hard.
You have to just be very, very focused against it, and then you'll manage, you know. But if you just miss one spot, then you can get a weird up kick in your face.
Yeah. You see, Gino's doing exactly what you want to do, which is just sort of like blur your vision on his center mass, like right in the middle of his sternum, and just sort of let all the information come at you and respond.
Yes, that's beautiful.
Yeah, just a fastball.
Fastball, yes, that was a hunk ball, a baseball punch. Fast.
You don't want to react to this guy if you're Gino. You want to respond.
Yes.
A reaction is untrained. A response is a planned, trained process.
Yeah. Very composed. You know, he's a really good striker, Gino. He's fast. He's got all the trick in the books. I like it when I look in his corner and I see the coach with his lips, you know, flexed and someone chewing their gum, you know, aggressively. It means they're in the fight as well, and they're coaching really good, Ricardo and Costello.
Gino does seem to be getting more and more read on those awkward movements of Osmanski.
Adrian started looking down.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I wondered if he was about to kick high, maybe, you know, starting to use it as
because he has that up kick from the front foot. That's really dangerous, man, if he gets you on the jump.
He's a weird fighter, and again, weird is hard, right?
Yeah. Look at that weird kick.
See, he keeps looking down. Now we know that's when he's going to kick high.
Okay,
right?
And
Gino knows it
too. He downloaded it too, yes. But also hard to hit because every time you step in, he moves out. He just jumps back. He jumps back.
Yeah. That's a great choice.
That was really nice.
Yeah. And you can see Gino's hit Osmanski a few times with that calf kick, and from here, it's looking red, it's looking swollen already. That is going to be
and then he switched it up to punches, you know. He just, that's really smart. He's kicking, and then he's not kicking immediately, you know. He's just throwing some punches, and then just drops another one.
And looks like there's a little bit of blood on Osmanski's face as well. He's just slowly getting pieced up here.
This right cross, right on the kick, was really good. It was too bad it didn't land flush.
Really cool fight, though. It's a weird fight, and you gotta love that.
Yeah, like you said, weird is good, weird is different.
Weird is hard.
Look the way he moves, man. I don't think there's two like him.
Yeah, and he's in here with a really dangerous guy, and he's hanging. And he's still putting himself into spots to whip something at Gino. So it makes for a wild dynamic between them.
The jabs of Gino are really smart, and also they hit. Because the defense of Osmanski is also strong against the hooks.
Yeah,
the wider punches. Yes, he got them.
Yeah.
But the jabs he can't see, they're too fast.
Yeah, Gino just sold him a takedown right there. And then lied about it and got right back to throwing knuckles. Yeah, that's that goaltending right there, where the arms kind of catch it out in space.
Yep.
Hard to get through, you're right.
Yeah, Gino should come through with the jab and then come. No, not with the hooks. He should come straight.
Yeah.
Even though it looks like he hurt something there, but.
Yeah, he's catching arm, he's catching hand. Yeah.
The hooks are too wide. They should come straight with a straight right, and he might hit him flush.
Oh, great
nice kick to the liver.
And those straight punches will set up the kick to the calf and the insertion
maybe even the white punches after.
And Osmanski's face is looking pretty red and battered and swollen.
Osmanski's fun to watch, though. There's a lot of the things he does that your coach would tell you is wrong, but it's what makes him different.
What's crazy is that after Van Steenis was giving it to him, he started to put the gear in second.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. Push.
Oh, beautiful takedown.
Good for him. He ends up on top.
Yeah. No, it is crazy. I have to repeat that. As soon as Steenis was like giving more to him, Osmanski was like shifting gears.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then he scores a takedown and he scores some punches.
It was a good one, but it's I think the right eye of Osmanski is swollen up and gone pretty dark.
He was getting pieced apart.
Yes, he was. Yeah. And then but he behaved differently in those last 45 seconds, which worked, but it partly worked because of how he behaved in the 4 minutes before.
Yes, that's true, and it worked, but it might get him knocked out.
That's right. Yeah. It's a really interesting observation that you make, because what he did was he had a different combat identity at the end.
Like everything he does.
Yes. He was 2 guys in that fight, and it's hard enough to fight 1 guy.
And everyone saw the doctor came and just had a brief look in Osmanski's eye and gave him the all clear to go ahead, but Steenis right now, that's a big bullseye, that's a target, that's something to throw shots at.
Yeah, jabs at that eye,
Yeah, he's looking down again.
The doctor just wants to make sure there's no damage to the orbital bone or to the structure. If it's just swollen and a little mushy, they'll let that go. It's if there's damage to the skull or the area around the eye.
So we saw at the end of that round, Osmanski had a little bit of success, getting in close, maybe eating a shot on the way, but he got Steenis to the ground. Does he need to try and do the same thing again?
Yeah, it's the one thing that worked well. He's got a light color to his skin, right? So you see red from where we are. You see redness in the ribs. You see redness in the...
but also because the strikes are really hard.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a combination. Yeah.
It's a chicken and egg situation. Is he red because he's pale? Or is he red because he's...
There you go. Amazing Superman punch. Floors Osmanski.
And he just flew through the air, landed it, and now he's on top. You got to remember, though, Osmanski was crafty here.
Is he crafty on the ground?
He was during that last 20, 30 seconds in round 1.
He's trapped Steenis' arm here, but unclear if he's going to try and do anything with that.
Yeah, Steenis just limp arms it out. Ooh.
So this, what you're going to see here, what I expect, is really typical from the guys that are around Musasi or team from Ricardo, MMA Vlaardingen, is that pressure, that coming up and raining it down, man.
Yeah.
This kind of stuff.
It looks like Gegard and Rory right now, like just where he gets up there, very physical.
Yep.
I'm sending some love to Gegard right now. I love that man. He's a great dude, a great martial artist.
Legend.
And what's he looking for here? No, and it's all, Osmanski's all gone.
There you go, Gino is controlling that right arm, but Osmanski snakes it back in.
Come on, action.
Aggressive, smashing pressure.
Yes. And also that forward pressure, so even if the opponent moves back, he's right on top of it again.
Gino can let him up, but he doesn't have to. By no means does he have to.
He likes to throw some kicks in his leg.
Okay, great, stand up.
This is going to be a violent 2 minutes for Gino right now.
Yeah, we're going to see if Osmanski can hang after that Superman punch, put him to the ground.
Osmanski should become aggressive, and that makes it dangerous for all parties involved. Right there.
Got clipped again on coming in, but can he get the takedown?
Timing.
Oh, bounced off the side of the cage.
Yeah, he almost...
Maybe the cage saved him a little bit from falling on his back, and after that he could turn him, which he did beautifully. Ooh. Hard bone to bone.
Yeah, you hear it, it sounds like hitting a baseball.
Yep.
And the forearm, where the forearm meets the elbow, is just such a hard part of the body. Same as where the shin meets the knee, like those are just hard parts of the body. Just a wild guard, wild open guard, like very, abstract and difficult to pass. He's a really neat fighter, Adrian Osmanski.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch in a strange way. Like a European art film from the 70s.
That's
just
right. Yeah.
Off-putting, but you can't take your eyes off it.
That's right. Well said.
Action, guys, come on.
you know, martial artistry is self-expression, right? It's individual. Everybody does it differently. We all can learn similar things, but when you learn outside the box, you become a very abstract martial artist. He's a neat fighter. But there's no mistake. Like, I want there to be any error. Gino is the one winning almost every minute of this fight.
Completely. He seems in full control. Oh, and some big shots coming down there.
But, you know, in his third pro fight now, every experience is so good for Gino van Steenis. And having a wild, weird one like this is an excellent experience for him. And he's winning every minute despite how odd the challenge is.
Oh, yes. Just look at the face of Osmanski.
Who would you rather be, that handsome kid right there? Or we'll get a shot of the gentleman on the other side. Who would you rather be right now? I admire this man and his heart and his guts, but I'd rather be Gino.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I mean, there's no one's doubting the toughness of Osmanski here. He is still fighting, he's still game, he's still coming forward, he's still trying things. It's just Steenis seems to be operating at a higher level.
He'll get out of the corner jumping again.
That's, you know, the Superman punch really is a combination of faking a kick and using it to propel yourself. But it was just done so smoothly there. And there's that weird guard. Just a little different. Still the feet at or in the hips, and that's hard right.
Beautifully timed.
And here's a little bounce off the cage, just
turned him.
He's using the cage to turn.
It would have been interesting if Osmanski had managed to score that and see if he could do any damage from the top. But maybe he's in this third and final round. He'll get an opportunity to play a bit of top game and see if he can try and find a toehold in this fight.
Yeah, but man, let's just take some time to just look at how good Van Steenis has been tonight. You know, locked right into it, interpreting all the information, landing all the hard punches. Look at the two faces.
Yeah, that tells a story in itself.
Van Steenis could be a cover model right now. And the other guy looks like he's been through a blender. Handsome kid, this Van Steenis. Still in round 3.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. This fadeaway hook. But that's the other thing when you're like a great young fighter like this. Each minute is getting easier for Van Steenis because he has more information now. Right? All the weirdness isn't quite so weird anymore now after 10 minutes of it.
Yeah. Oh, look how he picks up and then comes back with a jab. Yeah. He's fighting with his lap. That's what his corner's calling for, and it works.
And that's what you were calling for too. Just straight punches.
He's even trying the right now straight. Just missed.
That eye is closed.
Yep.
Yeah. So the jab will just find its way through.
It's fast on its own, man.
Yeah. Speaking of Mousasi, I think the best jab I've ever seen was Mousasi versus Ilir Latifi. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Just surgical jab, 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 thousands of them.
Come on,
Maybe not thousands, but hundreds.
They felt like thousands.
It felt, I'm sure it did. Yeah, I'm sure it did.
Van Steenis is finding a home for so many of his strikes here.
Oh, he's finding it all now. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. This is over.
Yeah. No,
he's there for the kill, man. It's like,
there we go.
Man.
Wow, what a performance from Van Steenis.
Very much so, man. It wasn't just the skills, and it wasn't just how it was the learning and the improving and the meticulous. I used this term earlier tonight, death by 1,000 cuts. Just slowly picking away, getting better and better as your opponent gets more and more compromised. Really mature fight.
Very much so.
Sorry, Hugo.
If you look at Osmanski's face, like it's cut off, it's swollen, it's bleeding. He has just been picked apart and pieced apart for 2.5 rounds, and Steenis just delivered that hammer blow at the end.
Yeah. There was a really hard pass and punch. So he landed, there's some hook. Right here, watch this pass and punch. Big. Oh, that's a rough one. And then here you just have to work until the ref protects him, you know. It was that real big pass and punch. Left hook, uppercut there. Watch this one. Big.
His head ricocheted off the canvas there.
2 impacts, the knuckles hitting the head and the head hitting the mat.
And Osmanski stopped defending himself intelligently. He faced away from the competitor. Referee had no choice to stop it before he got himself more hurt than he needed to be. Here we go, covering up, facing away. Little intelligent defense.
Yeah. And that kid could go do some modeling right now. There's not a mark on him.
Another fighter for the future of Dutch MMA there, Yusri.
Yes, 100%. You know, he will just follow the footsteps of his brother, who's also on the verge of, you know, doing great things. And of course, you got to make his own things. You know, he's fighting his own fights and stuff. But you know, he'll just add to a great legacy. You know, the two brothers.
First of all, ladies and gentlemen, a big applause for these two fighters, Adrian Osmanski and Gino van Steenis. When after 1 minute and 48 seconds in the third round, we have a winner by ground and pound, ladies and gentlemen, Gino van Steenis!
España, Holanda, Gino!
Gino van Steenis. That was a fight, man. Odd. The way he moved was very different. You had to gain a lot of information, and he was tough as hell. You took 11 minutes to just take him apart.
Yeah, he was fucking tough. Just try to keep punching in his face. His face was bleeding. Was like a balloon, but he just kept coming. But guess what? I'm the fucking future here.
You look like it, man. Confident, smart, surgical. You really did. Tell me about who you're training with and why you're so good so young.
Because I have the best family, best training partners, best coaches of the world. Stefan, my brother Costello, you all know him, he's the best middleweight of earth. My trainer, first trainer, more than a trainer, Ricardo Wondel. It's his birthday today, so this fight is not for me.
Happy birthday, coach.
This fight is for him. I just wanted to make him proud, man, and I think I did.
You did. You did. That was a beautiful performance. We were saying that LFL is a perfect place for you for 3-4 fights. Nice cage in here. You fit in perfect.
Yeah, I like this organization. It's fucking awesome, very professional. Everything is just the big league of the Netherlands. I love it.
Man, enjoy your night. Be very proud of that performance, and thank you for a wonderful fight.
Thank you very much. One more thing. Thank you to my friends from Spain. I came here to watch me. Where are they? There are they. Look, there are they. And all my team in Amsterdam. This fight was especially for my coach, but also for you guys. I love you.
Your winner, Gino van Steenis.
Hey, if you want to contend for the belt, here I am.
Dominic, I think we got a contender for the belt. Gino van Steenis.